Hello, welcome to Resound for another reaction concert, this time to Ren's song Crutch, featuring Bibi. This is a song that I believe to be one of Ren's 5 or so masterpieces. I give it a number because I want to stress that I'm not just casually using the word masterpiece. I believe this lesser-known Ren song and the video stands out artistically in Ren's impressive catalog. It's not a song to casually listen to for sonic pleasure. Rather, it is meaningfully complex and challenging, with every artistic choice skillfully integrated to help us explore an aspect of human relationships that is at once deeply personal and yet nearly universally relatable. So sit back and let Ren and Bibi take these reactors on a spiritual journey.
Okay, this is seeming like it's not live. Studio recording for sure.
Maybe if I move, maybe my
Do you know what these are called? Skinscapes. When you're so close to just pieces of the body, and you can tell they're pieces of the body just by muscles and bones and, you know, just the texture of the way the skin is set up, and then just blacking out the background.
Maybe my troubles won't follow me.
Ooh.
I've got none to lose.
What is going on here? Oh yeah, you can
Cause everything turned to dust around me. My hope it got so bruised. Cause circumstance held me and it drowned me. I'm searching for the glue
Steve's voice.
to try and fix these broken things around me.
This piano
Knocking on
is
the-
haunting and beautiful. Almost a little bit hopeful in the high pitch, but it's
Look what you can do with minimal budget in freezing October.
My love, if I lose my mind, I'd be so ashamed if you witness.
Ashamed
I'll
if you
try my best for you.
He's gonna try his best because he loves
Try
that
and
person.
keep my head, but my God is slipping. An unspoken truth. Feel my body dying as the clock keeps ticking.
I don't want to burden my wife. I don't want to burden my kids with my problems. So when he says, like, you know, I hope I hope you don't see or notice whatever he said, like, I resonate with that a lot. If I'm going through a mental break, anything mentally, I'll go outside, I'll do yard work or something to just get through that mental lapse, right?
Feel my body dying as the clock keeps ticking. And everything I knew
My body dying.
is painted with the fear that it's all
think that's
for
Ren.
nothing.
The power of storytelling here. He's literally dragging his body, not just the storytelling in the things he's saying, but in the things we are seeing.
Body dying.
It's painted with the fear that it's all
think that's
for
Ren.
nothing.
Could I interrupt?
Wow, he looks so young.
If the weight should get too heavy, I'll help hold this burden. I'll walk with you, my love.
Oh, that just gave me
To the fires
goosebumps.
of hell if it would ease the burden.
See what I'm saying?
Please don't lose your trust.
Oh my God!
The man I know is brave, so don't you dare say you're
Seeing his, just him crying, that's not fake, man. I think people who don't go through, oh my God, come on, guys. People who don't go through mental issues don't understand how important it is to have support, to have somebody that will not only not judge you, you know, not look down on you for what you're going through, but support you how they can, legitimately a lifeline. Like,
I know it's brave, so don't you dare say you're folding. I can be your crutch
I'm sorry that I'm a bit quiet in this one.
until we both grow old and the curtains close.
Wow. Oh, she will be his crutch. You know, we talked about substance. Crutch is there, but sometimes you need support, you know, from the people you love. And without them, where would we be?
Showing the shadows creeping onto the body, just latching on to them, the darkness around him, but he's opened himself up. And here's this glimmer of hope, his love. But does he want to expose her to what he has to go through? He's afraid he might lose his mind and chase her away. But she said she'll be there for him until the curtains close. She'll follow him into hell.
Old and the curtains closing.
To grow old with him, so that
Whoa, what a thing. Come on, get up. Get up, Brett. Yeah. No. I'm having panic attack vibes right now, dude. That's what this reminds me of. Yeah. No, don't do that.
Yeah.
Maybe my troubles won't follow me.
Yes.
My love I give to you. Every single inch of my soul while it bleeds. Baby, I'm confused.
This is what it was like for him, right? Proverbially drowning and searching for an answer. And then, you know, as you can see here, things start to get really bad and she's like trying to hold him up. He's popping pills. We already know that he went through some horrific things with psychosis, and he's painting the picture about, you know, what it was like internally to be feeling like you're just drowning under the weight of it all.
This part is fantastic. It literally transitioned from this beautiful, really intimate, touching and hauntingly beautiful piano sounds to this crazy, manic, fearful moment, which is like mega accented by these squealing guitars.
Oh man, I thought that was her at first, but I think that's Ren just letting go, man. Like, I don't want to draw too many comparisons here, but like, this is giving me kind of a Jack White vibe, but this is like the committed side. Like, this is committing to the emotion, not so much about like the pitch and everything, right? And like making it pretty. Like, this is like, I'm screaming for help.
Baby, I'm confused. But I know in your hands I'll find relief. Baby, if I lose my mind, would you stay with me?
Storylines, Benny. The suspense you leave us in.
I love what he's done here with the echo of that voice and the visuals where he's almost trying to hold on to a memory, perhaps a time where Bibi was there.
The storylines, Benny. The suspense you leave us in.
Has so much issues in his mind right now that he's imagining that she was with him when she really wasn't even there. So his brain is trying to go back to a better time when he had the support. Now he's completely by himself.
The girl just disappeared. So is it like somebody that he used to know dead or something? Or an angel? Oh my God.
Maybe and like she's his angel now and has came to speak to him.
Maybe this is obvious and I just don't get it, but I don't know if like was she like not there this entire time? It was like almost like a figment of his imagination, or like wishing her.
Was she ever there? Did he create that person so he felt like he had something that could ground him a little bit more? Or
B, like, was she there and she's saying like, I'll be here, I'll be your crutch, but then like at the end couldn't take it and she wasn't there anymore. Like,
or was it that would you stay with me when I lost my mind? It was the answer to that question no, and she left.
I don't know which direction that went. I don't know what was happening for sure.
She's gone. She said she would be there until the curtains close. And she disappeared. That's so messed up.
And he's standing now. He's standing.
We can, at the end of the day, stand on our own 2 feet with the help of someone else. And then even after they're gone, we'll still be able to do that.
It's sending a message that a lot of people leave. A lot of people leave because they find it a struggle to maybe deal with you. You know, it's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's not your fault. That's what your battles are.
That's powerful.
But that's something that you have to face.
But what hurts so much is his expression. You can even see it right now. He looks confused, right? He's looking like, where did you go? What happened? And like, that's exactly it. It's like, if someone leaves you in your darkest moments, you feel hurt, you feel betrayed, you feel confused. It's like, I thought we were in this together.
Is just looking at my own past life and saying that, you know, a person can be your crutch, but there's only so much that you should lean on a person. Right. It's your duty, if you love a person, you know, to do your best, to be your best version of yourself and not expect them to just be that crutch.
You know, sometimes they don't stay. Sometimes the turmoil that you go through doesn't just affect you, it affects people around you. And that's part of why I said I don't like to put my problems on others. Not in fear of them leaving, but in fear of taking them with me. And I honestly feel in a lot of situations like this, for, you know, people to leave their significant other when they're going through this to others may seem selfish. But at the same time, like, you can only do so much.
And my mom fought cancer for 15 years. And my dad stayed there through all of it. And it's crazy to have that kind of love, because it's not like this imaginary beautiful and you stick by them. And I got to learn from that firsthand. And I just hope that at some capacity, I'm able to do that and have that reciprocated.
So she left. Ooh. Wow.
That's why I'm so thankful for everything you have done.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, if you do lose your mind, I've already lost my mind. So why would I leave? Right? I mean, that happened a long time ago.
Yeah, we lost it together, and we're happy there, I guess.
He creates such a significant visuals in a small space that has this massive impact.
But it's so crazy to me, like, how, like, stuff like this could be out and you never hear of it. You know what I mean?
I want to say things, like I want to talk about how beautiful the camera work was, and the lighting was gorgeous, and the choices in the editing room were really smart and effective and communicative, and they did the job of carrying us through the story at the appropriate pace. They did a really good job telling the story with shadow. But what we just saw in general, like past all of that, was an artist take his medium and create an expression of his deepest pain.
Great art leads to deep reflection, and we've heard many deep reflections on relationships here from these reactors. Another interpretation I've heard is that Ren may also be insinuating that the medication that we see Ren popping is actually the crutch. And this isn't so outlandish, given this part of his song, Diazepam.
I've tried diazepam to be the optimist and resist cards folding. You're the crutch that I'm holding. Don't want tomorrow, cause right now I'm golden.
If you'll indulge me, I have a few things I'd like to add to this relationship roundtable. On the first watch through, I, like many reactors, had a negative reaction to the woman leaving him at the end. She said she was going to stay, and then she disappeared like he feared. But this changed for me the second time I watched. As reactors like Redheaded Neighbor and Nav from Shadow Eternum pointed out, by the end, when she disappears, Ren is now standing on his own.
And he's standing.
He doesn't
now.
need her, his crutch, to stand anymore. This, for me, is the source of so much of the profound complexity of this song. The woman didn't live up to her literal words, to her commitment to be there for him until the curtains close. Yet, her commitment was deep and impactful enough that she helped him face his demons and stand on his own 2 feet. This reminds me that we need to be very careful with how rigidly we hold people to their literal words when they are doing their best. A lifelong commitment is a long time, and lots can change. Perhaps temporal commitments are better understood as an expression of the depth of a current feeling. And the conflation of the two can lead people to make commitments that trap them into situations that in hindsight weren't right for them. If my 7-year-old son says to me, "Dad, I want to live with you forever," I'm not going to put that into a contract and try to keep him bound to it. Rather, I'm going to understand it as him saying that he cares deeply about me and loves spending time with me. He cannot anticipate the sacrifices that a lifelong commitment like that actually entails. Let's strive to be graceful and let people honor the spirit of their commitments even when they don't literally live up to them. But also note, I'm not saying to let someone lie maliciously to you or take advantage of you. Just, if you're feeling betrayed, see if there's another way to look at it. So I hope that you enjoyed this reaction concert. And thank you to Elissa and Holly for their clutch feedback on a draft of this reaction concert. Each of these reaction concerts takes 30 or more hours for me to put together, not including all the software development to make it possible in the first place. If you'd like to buy me a coffee, I would certainly appreciate it. Though buying me a burrito or a mango lassi would be more appropriate because, to be honest, I don't drink coffee. Thank you, and goodbye.
I can feel your soul. Can you feel my soul?
I can feel your soul. Can you feel my soul?
I can feel your soul. Can you feel my soul?
I can feel your soul. Can you feel my soul?
I can feel your soul. Take control as the cards unfold. I move like light in the prison, bending beats of gold. An old soul preaching on the streets of Britain. With these bad tools I hit him, like rare jewels I glisten.